Did you catch it? Those are some more hot tips coming your way right now. Hello and welcome back to She Builds Her Home. In this channel, we discuss homemaking, productivity, positivity, and so much more. So today we're going to be discussing some tidy habits of productive homemakers. These tips are for you. Who, me? Yes, you! Aren't you a homemaker? According to Google.com, a homemaker is somebody who manages the home. If you've ever put a sock in a hamper, or tried to. Have you ever done a dish or just simply rinsed it off and put it in the dishwasher? That makes you a homemaker. So stick around. Tip number 1 is to never leave the room empty-handed. Every time you're leaving a room, make sure you take a couple of items out as you go, returning them to their original location. This is very important because it helps to keep the room easier to clean in the future. Next one is take 3 to 5 minutes to put the room back to its original condition. Even better if you can. It only takes a couple of minutes and you won't regret doing it. Next is to do your most difficult task first. Once you get that accomplished, you will feel like the rest of the day is a breeze. You won't have that task hovering over your head again. And best of all, it'll be done so you don't have to dread doing it later on when your energy starts depleting. Another one is to prep your dinner on your quieter pockets of times. If you have small children that nap, be sure to do it then. If you don't have any children or your children don't nap, try to do it in the morning. Whenever I am more quieter times during the day, try to get dinner prepped and at least start it then if you can. You'll be so glad you did. If you feel it will be cold during dinner time, you can just reheat it on the stove, oven, or whatever you wish. The next one is to rest. This one is hard for me as well, as I feel like I can be doing something much more productive. But if you think about it, when we're tired, we're not as productive as we can be. A rested homemaker is a productive homemaker. I have noticed a big difference between the days that I do rest and the days that I don't rest. When I rest, I get a lot more done versus that when I don't. Make sure you're taking 15 minutes a day to sit down, kick your feet up, spend time with God, read a book, or even watch some YouTube. If you're looking for a channel, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? It'll take a second and it won't cost you a penny. The next one is to go by fact, not feelings. Whether you feel or not, the fact of the matter is your floor still needs to be clean, the dishes still need to be washed, laundry needs to be done, bathroom needs to be clean. So just forget about the feeling and go with the facts. Just get up and do the thing. If we go based on our feelings, there's a lot of things that won't get done. Get up and go. Once you do it, you'll be so glad that you did. The next one is to know your why. I know we hear this a lot, but it's because it's truly that important. If you don't know why you're doing something, chances are you won't stick with it for very long. Try to understand the reason why you're doing something. That is the key to make sure that you keep going. It's not about motivation. It's about discipline. Once you have a strong enough why, the motivation will come naturally. Before you go to bed at night, make sure that you're picking out your clothes, packing up everything that needs to be packing up, getting ready everything that you need for the next day, finding your keys. If you practice these other tips, you'll always know where it is. But whatever you can do the day before, make sure that it gets done. A productive tomorrow starts from today. In the morning, things will go so much smoother. You will not regret doing this one. And speaking of the night before, make sure that you're putting your home to bed. Before you go to bed at night, make sure that everything is tidied up, dishes are done, everything is picked up and ready for the next day. Make sure you get a fresh reset in the morning. That way, when you wake up in the morning, by God's grace, you will be so glad that everything is nice and fresh and waiting for you. Another one is to wake up earlier. When you wake up early, you make sure that you have time to start your day off at your own pace. You get to spend time with God. If you're a believer, you also get to spend time for yourself before you go off. You don't have to run off to the races. The day just starts off at a much more different tone if you wake up early and take some time to fill your cup first. Benjamin Franklin was onto something when he said early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Next is to structure your day. Make sure that you have a plan, that you know exactly what you're doing morning, afternoon, and night. Don't just wander around your day aimlessly. Each day is a gift from God. Make sure you treat it like one. Make sure you have a to-do list. Have a list of set tasks that need to get done on a particular day. Coupling with this tip to do the hardest one first is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. The next one is to practice discipline. Make sure that you're practicing discipline in all things that you do. Motivation comes and goes. It's like a wave in the ocean. However, discipline is what sticks. Make sure you're practicing discipline each and every day. You could pray for strength. If you're a believer, you can just watch motivational videos, listen to podcast music, or even have a deal with yourself that you're only going to watch and or listen to this content that you enjoy once you're doing the thing that needs to be done. Make sure that you're cleaning your bathroom daily. Yes, daily. As you get up in the morning, after you get yourself ready, go ahead, you're in the bathroom anyway, most likely. Make sure that you're cleaning your bathroom for that day. The first time it's going to take you a little bit long. Please don't take more than 15 minutes. However, once you get yourself ready, make sure you're cleaning that bathroom up to 5 minutes. It shouldn't even take that long. Every day will look better and better and sparkling and clean, and it'll be a joy to walk into. Think about it. We spend a lot of time in the bathroom. Wouldn't it be such a nice place to have it all nice and clean always? The next one is one that I had said in one of my earlier videos, but it is so important. Put away, not down. If you do this, you'll be so glad that you did, because the things won't be there waiting for you later. When you put the things down, you'll come back to a mess every single time. If you put the things away, there'll be that much less things to deal with, leaving more time for family or the things that you enjoy. Finally, make sure that you're being consistent. Consistency is key, my friends. If you keep these things up, before you know it, your home will be so spotless, cozy, inviting. You won't be embarrassed to have guests over, so you don't have to run around cleaning everything because your mother-in-law is coming. You will be so glad that your doors will be open literally anytime if you so wish for them to be. You'll be so glad you did. When you stick with something, you will see results. So there you have it, my friends. Those are some tidy habits of productive homemakers. I hope that you learned something new today. And if you like these, leave a comment down below. We can make this into a series. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take a look at this video right here to learn some time and money saving tips for meal planning. I hope to see you all in the next one. Until next time, to God be the glory. Bye.